pesa, lakini hakuzungumzia lolote kuhusiana na executive. Ila swala la ufisadi wakati ambapo ulikuwa unahudumu katika serikali iliyopita. Wakati mmoja Rais Uhuru Kenyatta mstaafu alisema kwamba tunapoteza shilingi bilioni 2 kwa siku. Mnataka nifanye nini? Hivyo basi swala la ufisadi ni kitu ambacho tumeshindwa kukabiliana nacho. Is there any goodwill?
Well, it's not my business. I'm
not this country as a leader.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking with you today. Because if I was not concerned, I would not be talking about it. But I've told you about 3. If there's failure in the legislature, if there's failure in the judiciary, especially the judiciary, and if there's failure or dysfunctional executive, then you're on your way towards failure. Then if you're not able to provide education, and if you're not able to provide health for your people, and if you're not able to provide security for the whole country, and then if you have serious unemployment, endemic poverty, right? Then out of 10, you have already fulfilled. You've ticked all the boxes, which if you just tick the other 2, then you're a failed state.
You call Kenya a failed state?
No, I've not called it Kenya a failed state, but we could become a failed state because the indication is that there are certain parts of the country, like what you're seeing on TV today. Or is this new?
It is.
There are certain parts of the country where you can't go unless you have special security arrangements.
You had President William Ruto on matters corruption. Do you think there is the goodwill to fight corruption in this country away from just naming and calling institution?
I have no barometer with which to measure the goodwill.
Either way, you've been a leader and you've seen what has been happening in this country. This has been something which has been talked about from where you're seated.
But the problem is that some of the people who are talking about these corruption issues, they should look at the mirror. That's a fact. It is in the legislature, it is in the judiciary, and it is in the executive. All right? So it's the church as well. So it's a society problem.
What is the way out of this great menace?
Kenyans have to decide what they want. There have to be enough upright people who say that we don't accept any more of this. But if Kenyans themselves say, look, that is our thief, especially tribe. You know, if I steal today, and then my tribe begins to say that, no, hata kama nimeiba, lakini mimi ni mwizi yao, so I should be left alone. That's part of the problem. In fact, the main problem in this country is what I call ethnic mobilization. Ethnic mobilization is what defines this country.
You speak of ethnic mobilization, and it reminds me wakati ambapo ulikuwa unajiuzulu katika chama kile cha Jubilee. Ulisema kwamba ulihudumu wakati ambapo kulikuwa na masuala ya ukabila. And it reminded me, ili swali nikasema nitakuuliza kuhusiana na iwapo hili taifa liko ready kutoka kwa those tribal cocoons tukiingia katika uchaguzi ambao tunaelekea.
I pray so. I pray so. I can just pray so. Why? And there's hope. I think the Gen Zs, you know, however we want to put it, they say they're tribeless, they're partyless, and therefore there is hope that there is another generation that may look at things out of tribe. In my generation, if you dared to think out of the tribe, it was a political risk. I lost my own election in Rareda constituency because I dared to associate with the President Kibaki, who was Kikuyu, and yet I came from a Luo constituency. There was absolutely no other reason why I had problems in my constituency. It was simply because I refused to succumb to the centrifugal force of the tribe. And that is still a problem today. I meet a lot of young people. They want to contest. They are very good young people, Gen Zs, who want to contest, but then when they come to me for advice and they're telling me, can I get into a party which will not create a wave in my area, which is mainly Luo, mainly Kikuyu, mainly Kamba, and so forth. That is the problem we have in this country. So that we're losing some of the best leaders, especially young leaders, because they are not able to figure out how to do this ethnic mobilization in the political arena.
Mm-hmm. Do you think as a country we are ready to move out of our tribal cocoons, away from the Gen Zs, the older generation?
I don't think so. Even right now, I think the mobilization, who is who in the political arena, mostly owe their stature in the political arena based on how big a tribe they have. What are the chances of somebody, say, from Bajuni in the coast or from Turkana to start a party and to hope to be able to become president of